Alright, I thought I'd pop on today and talk just very briefly about what I think is one of the most hot topics of homeschooling versus public schooling, and that is the subject of socialization. By none, one of the most common questions I get as a homeschool mom is, but how are your kids getting socialized? First of all, often socialized doesn't mean what people think it means, but I'm not here to bash public school. Today I just want to break down a little bit about the opportunities that a homeschooler has versus what public schooling offers as far as socialization. So public schooling typically is a child getting exposed to their same age peers in the same forced social setting 5 days a week. They may be exposed to other teachers and some other age groups during recess times, and it's typically very brief. Their exposure mainly consists of the same schedule, the same hours, the same kids, the same age group, 5 days a week. Now, a homeschooler may be an only child, or maybe a family of multiple children, but socialization, first of all, starts in the home with mom and dad and child, and siblings if they're around, learning social skills in that dynamic. A homeschooler also has the opportunity to be exposed consistently to all different age groups, even just like going grocery shopping with mom, things like that. They have the opportunity to be exposed to all kinds of different age groups. All of our homeschool meetups, there are children of all different age groups, and everyone plays together. There's no pairing off of the 10s and the 8s and the 3s. Everybody it's a group. They all know how to interact with each other. Yes, the older ones have learned how to take care of the little ones, and you see a lot of that, which is, I personally think, a giant perk. Learning to lovingly care for each other. But homeschoolers really do have more hours in the day to get exposed to all kinds of people of different age groups, different cultural backgrounds, different social settings, and yes, sometimes this can require extra effort on the parents' part, but as a homeschooler, you do have more hours during the day to get a wider variety of social skills. So that just kind of breaks down and busts that myth of homeschoolers are not socialized. Now, there are always, I always say if you can do it well, you can do it poorly. There are homeschoolers who have been isolated. Parents did not expose them. There was only the family unit. They didn't get out. I've known people like that. But that can also happen in a public school setting. Yes, a public school child can also be exposed to people of all different age groups and cultural backgrounds, but the facts of the matter are there are less hours in the day for that to happen than there are in a homeschool child's life who's with their parent 24/7. There's a lot more to say about this, and I will make more videos, but for now, I just want to say a couple of the ways that my family and I love getting our socialization on. I take my kids grocery shopping with me. Yes, this is sometimes very intense with all of us out, and we always seem to garner a lot of attention, but this is great. My children can have a conversation with someone who stops us in the aisle, the same as they can have a conversation with one of their similar aged peers in one of our homeschool co-op groups. Another opportunity, if you're looking and you're a homeschooler and you're looking for a co-op or anything, check out, as I previously mentioned in the video, hslda.org, or just Google your state plus homeschool groups. There are tons of opportunities these days for kids to get out and do things with other children of all different ages. If you go to church, that's another great opportunity, and yes, that's another one public school kids can do as well. But as a homeschooler, there will be sometimes churches offer different classes and stuff through the week that you can go out and get involved in. So that's just an opportunity. Remember that socialization is happening with a child from the parent, not public school. Public school was never intended to be a setting where they learned their social skills. It's for educational purposes. So that really defeats and nullifies that argument of, but they have to go to public school to get socialized. Public school was never intended to socialize children. It was intended to give them an academic education. So as a parent, whether your child is homeschooled or public schooled, you have the opportunity to teach them a wide variety of social skills just by them watching you. Have them watch you talk to the person at the gas station and have a conversation. Help that person in the aisle at Costco get their bag of rice. There are opportunities day in and day out. So again, this video wasn't to bash public school or say no, public school children cannot have a diverse social life, but it is to just kind of nullify that argument that you have to go to public school to get socialized. So I'll make more videos about this. As always, comment if you have any questions. If you are interested in homeschooling or anything to do with families, hit subscribe, and I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching.